Wembley is the final of the National League Promotion Final. Please welcome your teams, Forest Green Rovers and Grimsby Town.
Good afternoon, everyone. The 15th of May 2016. You know where we are. This is Wembley Stadium. This is the promotion final. We're here, of course, because the Mariners have made it through once again to this playoff final. The opposition is Forest Green. I say it every week of the season, this will not be easy. We were here this time last year. You all know what happened then. Today we just want it to be different. The town side is out there, Forest Green are out there, and look at these fans, crikey. Real support. Tremendous support. I would think outnumbering Forest Green 4-1. I mean, credit to Forest Green, they're not a massively supported club, we all know that. They have brought about 4,000 or thereabouts. I would think Town, looking around, I think it's probably 15,000 or so. There's a lot of fans in here, and we're taking a fair bit of the stadium. There's only the little bit down below us to our left-hand side and behind the goal, which is not occupied. Everywhere else, at the lower levels, of course, the top side isn't. But this is a 90,000 capacity stadium. Everybody that knows me knows what my grouse is about playing these games at Wembley. But Wembley is Wembley, but there'll be about 20-odd thousand in here today, I suspect. And it's a 90,000 capacity stadium. But Town fans are doing a tremendous job to my right-hand side and below me to make it sound different. And to be fair, they're doing a very good job of it, that's without question. We're crammed in behind that goal. Martin's got them in there. They're across the other side of the pitch. They're down below us. We really are out in numbers. On the gantry here with us today, big gantry here obviously at Wembley. We've got the guys from BT, they're always good to have a chat or two. And the teams up there on the screens being introduced to the match officials. And let's give you that Forest Green Rovers side, shall we? Steve Arnold is in goal. Number 2 is David Pipe. Number 4, Charlie Clough. Number 6, Dale Bennett. Number 9, Keanu Marsh-Brown. Number 11, Elliot Freer. Number 16 is the skipper, Aaron Racine. 17, Curtis Godfrey. 24, Darren Carter. 26, Brett Williams. And 27, Ben Jefford. The Town side is James McEwen in goal. The back 4 will be Tate, Gowling, Toto and Robertson. The middle 4, Arnold, Disley, Clay, and we reckon John Nolan will play left-hand side. And up front, Bogle and, of course, Podge Hammond. James McEwen welcomed into his goal. Not wearing his pink strip today. He's in the all orange. We have a young lady on the line. We've got Natalie Aspinall on the line. We've got Aaron Jackson on the line. And the man in charge today is Robert Jones. Of course, from last year, we have James McEwen who was here. We have Gregor Robertson. Josh Gowling, I believe. Did Josh Gowling play last year? I can't remember. Toto, Disley, of course, Clay, and Nathan Arnold. And a lot of Town players. Be used to this stadium. Robertson there, big hugs from him to everybody. Had a good game last weekend down at Braintree. They all did. Second half and extra time. It was a powerful performance by Town, and we ground away until we finally got to Braintree. And in the same way that Braintree won it with a penalty at Blundell Park, we got back into the game with a penalty and then won it with that Bogle header. And the strange thing, as we was all saying here, is that of course Grimsby and Forest Green, whilst Forest Green finished second in the division, not really the form sides. Dover and Braintree were the form sides. Dover succumbed to Forest Green. Town, as you know, got their act together against Braintree in that second game. And it's always a tight one here. Draw at Blundell Park in the league earlier in the season. Town won at Forest Green with a Disley goal later in the season. And off we go. Straight through the middle. Robertson across the challenge. Needs to be careful. It's a foul by Robertson. He dived in. I think he'll just tell him to calm it down. Awful lot of space there all of a sudden for Forest Green. And it was big number 6 coming forward, Dale Bennett. So a free kick in a very nasty position. Marsh Brown is on it. He's walking away. Just need to get this right. To the back post, a header comes in, caught underneath his crossbar by James McEwen. He won't mind that, early feel for him. Tate on his way, straight through the middle, picked off. There's the ball wide, Tate needs to recover. He will do, he's extremely fit. Nasty ball into the middle, laid off. Nolan picking up the bits outside the area. Little ball forward, this is Podge. Nicely inside to Nolan. Bogle has peeled off left side. All the way across by Nolan. Disley, first touch for the boss. Tate under pressure, has to slam it away to this side. Don't think that's going to carry, it's needing to be played. Comes straight back to us, and Gowling, a nice free header for him early on. Clay needs a call, he was caught. Little foul there by Clay, nothing given. Nolan inside his man, nicely done. John Nolan played such a part for us since he was signed from Lincoln. Ball comes left, it won't reach. That'll be a Grimsby Town throw right below us. Gregor Robertson with it. Bogle. Oops, give it back then, give it back. That's it, Robertson inside. Nolan. Space for him to find Disley. Tate is wide. Straight through the middle, nicely found Arnold. Bogle. Barged off it a little bit. It's a poor ball away though, that's going to be a Town throw. 2 minutes in, no score. Tate with it. Another one for Town. Yep. Oh, space. Arnold can turn. Found a lot of space there. Oh, it's poor ball off. Good challenge by Gowling. Read it well, really read it. Nolan. He's got his man outside him now. Clay. Oh, it's not a good one from Clay. Picked off rather easily there by Rancine. Disley trying to get after Rancine. Rancine gets it back. Ball all the way down the line. It's not going to be caught. Throw deep in his own corner there for Richard Tate. Just pinches a couple of yards down the line, on by Bogle. Ammon, still Ammon, clips it forward. Bogle will chase this on. Good defending, played it away. Arnold straight back. Good climb. We should collect it. James McEwen falls on that one. Nice flick on. McEwen to Toto. Richard Tate. Ammon makes his move. Checks back. Well up there. Clough at the back. Town from the throw. Nolan. Clay. Gregor Robertson. Comes back for Disley. Space inside here for Clay, who needs a call now. Toto. Still Toto looking up now. There's the ball forward. Going to look for Hammond. It doesn't reach, although that defensive header might find him. It does do. Disley at distance. Just around the post. It was a good effort by Disley. Pushed away by Arnold. He was trying to curl that into that bottom post, and he got the shot away well. First corner of the afternoon. Low to it doesn't reach Hammond. Got to make sure you get that one right. It was Nolan with it, I suspect. Good idea. The execution wasn't as he wanted. It is a Town throw. Clay, 35 yards out. Disley leaves it, gets it back now from Robertson. Really good effort there from Craig Disley. Tate coming inside. There's a ball forward. Ammon leaves it behind. Stolen by Nolan, who was clipped. Well, look at this, just right of centre. 26, 27 yards out. Six minutes into the game, and good effort there by Disley, palmed away by Arnold at the bottom of his post. Now we have a real possibility here. Bogle will fancy this one, of course. Left-footed. Who else are we? I'm just looking who that is over the ball now. Bogle looking at it. Clay is there. Nolan. Bogle for me. Let's see. Wall. Ooh, crikey. 6, 7 yards back. Bogle with it. In it comes. Arnold spilled it, but it didn't cause any problems. He got the direction, he got the height, just didn't really get the power in it. Good feet on the far side there. And well played by Carter. Jefford did well. Clough all the way across. Oh, well in by Toto. Clay. Nolan. Robertson back inside for Nolan. Little ball, Bogle needs a call. The man was on him straight away. This is now Freer. Kept the ball a long time there. Couldn't make anything of it. Nolan. Hammond. Robertson. Back inside. Nolan. Clay wants it. Got it now. Still Craig Clay. 2 men wide of him. Uses Tate. Stays available and he gets the ball back now. Needs to push this one on if he can. There's the ball forward. Hammond trying to turn away from his man. Ooh! Hefty challenge on Bogle. Yes. Referee didn't think too much to it, I don't think. And quite right. Clever play by Bogle. Quick feet between him and Hammond. And he was caught. And now, do the big fellas come forward from the back? Yes, they do. And Nolan again with the free kick. Good delivery from him. That's what we need here. Nolan with it. Very deliberate. And it comes now. It's a good looking one. 2 men at the back post. Knocked away. Bogle should have buried it. Beautifully won at the back post. Pushed across to Bogle. Couldn't get it past the keeper. Arnold did well. We have a man down. Well, that should have been the opening goal. Without question. How well we won it at the back post. It was an open goal for Bogle. Open goal. Won't do him any harm. He's got in there. He's looked lively up to now. 10 minutes played. Certainly the closest either side have come. But on another day, if he'd have misheaded it, he'd have scored. Got it very deliberate. Knocked it down. Arnold was able to get to it. Here he is again. Well in. And again. Disley. Strong. Robertson. To the edge of the area. Bogle on the chest. Under pressure. It's a foul. Nothing given. Looked like a foul to me. Now Forest Green can come back. A lot of runners out there. Nasty looking ball in. Went through everybody. It was Marsh Brown. It was a good delivery. Went between penalty spot and 6-yard area and it didn't get a touch. Good ball in. James McEwen. 0-0 is your scoreline, 11 minutes gone. Bogle gets up, but he gets beaten. Nolan with a little touch off. Clay. Robertson's wide. Goes forward for Nolan. Back to Clay. Still Clay. Off. Oh, Bogle. Took a little push there as he was going for the ball. Hammond will chase his man down. Gowling stands his ground, did it well. Disley. Arnold. Still Arnold, all the way across. So all right, Clay will get it. Bogle and Hammond on the edge of the area. Nolan towards Hammond. Clay carrying the ball, he won't find the way through. Nolan brings it down nicely. Pushes on, but Bogle can't get to that. Looked to be a foul on Josh Gowling. I thought he got turned a little bit there, nothing given. Looked like Brett Williams got to him. Toto. Arnold nicely on. Hammond, man on his back straight away. Charlie Clough Oh no, nobody there. Poor ball in. Nathan Arnold. Sorry, we think that could have been Hammond in actual fact. I think it probably was, yeah. Steve Arnold, goalkeeper for Forest Green. That's going to be a town throw. Don't think Natalie Aspinall was too sure on that one, but I think she got it right. Went over a couple of people's heads. It might have got a brush off somebody somewhere. Here's Robertson with a throw. Gets the ball back. Straight away he looks towards Hammond, but Clough is ahead of him and over him. Tough character, Clough. Marsh Brown. Pipe with a ball forward. Does the keeper take it? Tate. Well, he gets rid. That's not a particularly good one by Richard Tate. He was hoping more than anything that somebody was going to hit that space. They didn't. Level with the edge of their own area. Forest Green on the far side there. Ball thrown down the line. Bit of push and shove. Ball is touched on. This is Gowling. Nice and easy. James McEwen, and Gowling can turn. Here's his partner in crime at the back, Toto. Disley. Still Craig Disley. Clay's been asking for that for a little while. He's not got it. Ball forward for Arnold. Now Clay. Still Craig Clay. Keeps it safe. Uses Tate. Hammond makes a move. Clough is in first. Hammond is after him. Clough gives it away. Can Arnold make anything of this? This is Nathan Arnold. Oh dear. John Nolan. Too early to matter. We absolutely scooped that one over the top. Nicely laid onto him there from Nathan Arnold. Played 15 minutes, by the way. 16 minutes played now, in actual fact. Still Grimsby Town 0, Forest Green 0. Steve Arnold will take the goal kick. Good distance on it. Robertson climbs and wins. That's going to be a Grimsby Town throw. 5 yards inside the opposition half. Robertson to take. Robertson's throw. Bogle. Not much of a touch on it, but it's fallen for Nolan. Good challenge on him there. Disley needs to be careful. This is Marsh Brown. Past 2 now. Still Marsh Brown. Little ball forward. We should cover this up. Freer. Well, to the edge of the area. Very deep pipe. Turns, gets it away. We don't complete the clearance. That's a good challenge by Gowling. And again, there's the ball forward. Well, got a little bit clumsy in the end there by Forest Green. I think it was Guthrie causing trouble in the first place. Arnold. Hugging that line. Still Arnold. He's got no support. Tate's with him now. There's a ball back inside to Nolan. Nolan turns well. Disley waits. Craig Disley. Good little ball in. It's going to be over Bogle. Comes back now, does it? No, it doesn't. I was going to say it comes back to Craig Clay. Gowling very tight to his man. Well in by Robertson. Forest Green throw. Dale Bennett will take it. Robertson was being pulled around there, that's what he was asking as well. Curtis Guthrie just got to him as he was heading that ball. Bennett will take it, and I think this chap can give this distance if my memory serves me right. There we go, Gowling up well, but it's going to come back to Bennett. Crossing now, off the chest. Well, it's almost cleared. Just need to be careful, stay on the feet. Marsh Brown into the near post. Oh, there's a man free. What a good block. In it comes again, Disley. I thought McEwen was coming for it, he says. He wanted James McEwen to just fall on that, it didn't happen. 19 minutes played. First corner of the afternoon for Forest Green. Marsh Brown. Good corner. Oh, got through everyone. Be a throw for Town on the far side. No, well recovered. Good play. They'll keep the pressure on. Very deep ball into the back post. I reckon that's out. So does the lineswoman. Good call. McEwen with a goal kick. Good spell for Grimsby Town there, the first 10 minutes or so, even 15 minutes, but Forest Green edging the way back into this. Bogle out jumped by Clough. Disley out jumped in midfield. Nolan after it, but he's left behind. Marsh Brown. Again, skips away from a couple of challenges, gets it back now, goes to ground. Referee was right on top of that. He may yet have a word with Marsh Brown, I don't know. Nolan, Clay. Easy to Nolan. Clay can turn, he should be told that, and he has been. Now Disley. Midfield working well today, this is Hammond. Gets it off, Arnold. Oh, good play by Arnold, off he goes. Into the middle it comes, Bogle looking for it. Got half a touch, couldn't turn with it. Omar Bogle. Well played by Arnold on the far side there, just got away. Now Steve Arnold, the Forest Green goalkeeper. Ball spent a lot of time up in the air there. That's a foul. Craig Disley, the man knocked to the ground. James McEwen will take this. He takes it quickly, uses Robertson. Nolan not aware that it's been taken. He is now. Hammond. I think Podge Hammond thought that was his, and so did I. To be fair, I actually thought he turned his man. So we'll probably settle for Forest Green getting the throw. Midway inside their half. Let's give you a time check. We're almost halfway through this first half. 22 and a bit minutes played. Town 0, Forest Green 0. Robertson up again. Clay got the header. Now Nolan. Robertson trying to find a way through to Hammond. That's not good by Marsh Brown. He has it stolen. Craig Clay, Nathan Arnold. He can cause problems here, Nathan Arnold. He clips it in. It's a good ball in. Bogle looking for it. Couldn't get anything on it. And I think the referee thinks he was pushing down on his man. I don't know as he needed to do it. We keep getting Nathan Arnold into the game in fits and starts on that side, and each time he's run with the ball, he's caused problems, he's got balls in. Here's Steve Arnold with a free kick. 23 minutes played, no goals. Into the second half of the first half. Gowling, well up by Gowling. Hammond kept that ball away from the challenge well. Tate goes on his way. Still going, Richard Tate. Strong play. Arnold will cover his position. It's Tate himself going there. Comes back to Arnold now. Disley. Back it goes wide. Arnold uses Toto. Toto drives it forward. That could be too strong. Looking for the run of Hammond. Arnold with the goal kick. Toto just being strong. Clay, good play by Clay. There's the ball forward, it's nicely to Bogle. He chests it down well, but Clough is across. Good cover by Clough there, he followed his man well. No, don't you take it. Well, he has done. Bogle, now he's looking to cause a problem. Tate, Bogle makes a middle now. It's not a good ball in by Tate, or is it? Hammond, good block. Disley heads it off well into the space. Tate, Town pressing again. This is Arnold. Ball in by him. Doesn't look a good one. It looks too deep, and it is too deep. Forest Green was certainly creeping back into this half, and then Town have just upped it again a little bit and said, we're still here, we're not going away. Arnold's goal kick. 25 minutes played, no score. Robertson underneath this. Got enough on it. Here's Clay. Has men available, but he goes for long and he goes for space. And Arnold comes all the way across for Forest Green. Does well. As does Clough. Forest Green finding space. Toto, it's all he could do. It's fair enough. Cooler conditions here today than it was last weekend at Braintree. Well in. Go again then. It was Disley. No, it wasn't. It was Tate following his man there. He's just decided to check and keep his position quite rightly. Marsh Brown. Bennett. Bennett to the edge of the area. It's got through. It's deflected, and this time James McEwen will claim that. Rolls out to his skipper. Disley pushes on to Nolan, who can turn. Still John Nolan. This is good play by Town. Robertson, early ball to the edge of the area. Two Town men going for it. Flag was up. Must have been a little bit late. The referee responded late to it. Must have only just caught his eye. Arnold to take. Gowling wins it well. Pipe gets it forward. That's sliced. No way that was ever a back pass. It's sliced by Gowling, and McEwen takes it and will kick off the deck. Straight through the middle. Clough was in. Disley, oh, it's tough. Trying to get that to Nolan. Carter sends it to the left side. Good run. All the way back. Forest Green have got three men forward here. Keeper's ball, that's a good call by McEwen. Gets it away early as well. trying to put the pressure on immediately the other end. Nolan. Just did enough there, Nolan, making sure his man knew he was there. I think he's got caught in the process, actually. John Nolan, directly below us. He came charging in, and as the ball got cleared, I think he got one on the shin, I suspect. He's a tough character, is Nolan. Bogle marked by 3 men down the line. Disley back to Robertson. Hammond. And I'm a bit concerned here about Nolan. I'm just wondering whether that injury that he got a minute ago hasn't quite cleared up. Let's see. I don't like it. Don't like it. Neither does Nolan. "29 minutes in, coming up to 30 minutes. Dave Moore comes on. And Nolan, I think this stems from him coming in for that ball that was getting cleared earlier on, and he got caught in the clearance. Now, and then as soon as as soon as it came back to him again, he's down. Darren Carter there, pinching a drink of water from our bag. Why shouldn't he? Is this side of the field? Fair bit of respect for each other. There has been over the last few years between Forest Green and Grimsby Town. Always a good scrap between the two sides. Now, is Nolan going to be up on his feet? He's going to have to go off to come back on. He's certainly feeling it. He's had a good half so far, Nolan, as well. Been very busy. And this will be Darren Carter with a free kick, probably. Everybody bar Nathan Arnold back for Town. Carter to take. Takes it low, nasty. Spilled by James McEwen, was caught out by that. He actually did well to get himself behind it. The free kick itself took everybody by surprise, and then the shot came beaming in. James McEwen couldn't really do anything other than get in the way of it for me. 31 minutes played, a nasty effort there. McEwen did well to shovel it out. Corner kick. Good one, picked off well at the near post. Still in there though for Forest Green. We should clear it now, at a stretch. Oh, well taken down. Hammond wanting the free kick, and yes, I think the referee bringing it back. Good refereeing. It was a foul, and I think Hammond couldn't get away one-on-one. And he looked round at the referee and said, well, are we getting the free kick or not? And in the end, the referee said, yeah, of course. So, and taken. Toto, Gowling. And now Robertson. Nolan. That's all right. Little touch for him. Gowling with the ball forward. He looks for Hammond, but there's 2 men beating him to it. Jefford uses his keeper. That's given away. Tate looks for Arnold. He can't find him. Still Tate covers it up. Did well there, Richard Tate. Really well. There's the ball forward. Clough is strong though. Town's throw on the halfway line. 33 minutes played. Still no goals. Arnold. Tate. Comes this side of the field. Robertson. Gowling. Disley. Robertson again. To the edge of the area. Man covering it. Little layoff. Back it comes. Disley. Turned as he tried to get the ball away. Robertson did well. Now Gowling. And James McEwen used in the sunshine there. Toto. Still Toto. Bogle nicely on the chest. Just taken away from him. Tate with a throw. Clay nicely found. Craig Clay. We just lost him for a few minutes there. He's had a quiet spell in midfield. He getting a lot of the ball early on. Here's Nolan. Robertson. Clay still stays available. Bogle. Not quite the layoff he meant, I'm sure. Clay will pick this up at distance. That's nicely off by Clay. Bogle looking to turn past his man. Can't do so. It's a Town throw. Robertson will take it. Still Robertson. Nolan, back to him. That looks a nasty one. Deep to the back post. Men looking for it. Clough did well. That ball was out. That's Town's throw on the far side. Nathan Arnold looking to take it quickly. Leaves it to Tate. Tate gets it back. Nice little ball by Richard Tate. Nolan. Got in a mix-up there with Arnold. Forest Green through the middle and now coming down this side. This will be Freer. Still Freer, lays it back. Carter, square. Carter gets it back. A little bit of space for Carter. Balloons it over the top. Good player, Darren Carter, actually. Comes out of midfield well. We've got that one wrong. James McEwen. We're in the last 10 minutes of the first half. We have now played 36 minutes, 9 minutes to half time, but no goals for you. Clough's had the better of Bogle in the air all afternoon. That's fair enough. He's a big tough character, is Clough. This time Bogle's in a sandwich, but he does get the throw. Town fans getting into voice again. Arnold in. Oh, crikey. That was a late one. Now, that won't be the first time that Darren Carter's knocked somebody down today. As I say, he's a good, tough player. And I'm just wondering, let's have a little look here. Yeah, I think the referee's saying enough's enough there, yeah. He certainly clobbered somebody at least once before this afternoon. Right, I'm presuming Toto and Gowling are in there somewhere. Yes, they are. And Tate and Robertson are the men basically left back to look after things. So Nolan. Well, as before, but this time with a goal on the end of it, I reckon. Big deep ball to the back post. Knocked back across. Let's see. Nolan. There you go. And there it comes. Disley. Back it comes in now. It's hammered away and it's going to be a Town throw for me on the far side. That's what the Lions person thinks on the far side. Craig Clay it was, trying to get a spectacular one on the go. Well, it was on target, but it did get blocked. Throw to be taken. Only Arnold really available. Yeah, there's nobody really moving. Here's Bogle. Ball comes in now. There's only two people in the middle. Disley was one of them. In comes Nolan. Good play by Nolan. Was he looking for a corner kick? I don't think he's got it. No. I think it probably came back off his ankle. Came back off his shin or his ankle. Got a little brush on it. So 38 minutes played, still 0-0. Very finely matched, these two sides. It's no surprise that it's 0-0. Although with that header of Bogle's earlier on, could have been so different. Disley's shot. Arnold away. Up goes Gowling and wins. Forest Green's throw. Dale Bennett. Good distance. Robertson was up. Toto shins it away. Bogle gets it off in a fashion. Nolan, still Nolan, did well there. Now he's found Arnold. Space for Arnold. Off he goes. Now he can get it off. Robertson. Oh, just didn't quite fall to feet. Robertson tries to get it in there. Bennett was waiting. Arnold. Good effort by Arnold. Off the post. Spectacular effort by Arnold, and I've got a feeling Steve Arnold may have even got a palm on that. Forest Green coming back at us, but it's not a good ball away by Williams. Spectacular effort from Arnold. I've got a feeling Steve Arnold just got the top of his hand to it. Town throw. Into the last 5 minutes of the first half. 0-0. Robertson. Disley. Misses out. Craig Clay uses Tate. Good run made by Nolan, not seen. Ball goes forward now. Can Bogle reach this? Yes, he can. Oh, clever. You know, he's clever, is Bogle. This is going to be a booking, I think. Yeah. And that has got to... Oh, no. It is Darren Carter, in actual fact, who's got booked. As I say, he's always in there in midfield. And the referee did have a word with him before, and he said to him, you know, watch it. Nolan to deliver. Nice one. No, it's in there. I think Gowling got the touch. It's either Gowling or Bogle. And Bogle looks the more likely. Bogle says that's mine. Great delivery in. There's a huge ruck of players going in on it. And I reckon that scoreboard will shortly tell us it's Omar Bogle. They were all in looking for it. Yep, Bogle it was. As he did last weekend, he's done the same again today. Gowling was waiting right behind him. Josh Gowling turned away claiming a goal. Yes, it was a goal, all right. It wasn't his goal, it was Bogle's goal. And there was the deliveries this afternoon, I must admit, have been good. We've won everyone that's got plonked in there, and that one was much the same from Nolan. All coming from that side, and Town go 1-0 in front. Here's Hammond, driving him wide. He needs support, and he's got it. This is Nolan. Good ball off Robertson. Oh, just too high. Arnold, it's not away. Yes, 2-0. Bogle makes it 2. 2 in a minute. Well, Robertson's balling caused problems. It fell to Arnold on the far side. He drove it in, and Steve Arnold could only knock it away, and Bogle gets his second. Well, it was a nasty ball in by Robertson. Arnold drove it in, and the next thing, the goalkeeper knocks it away, but straight onto Bogle's foot. Forest Green 0, Grimsby Town 2. You've got to say, I think, that we're probably deserving of a goal in the first half. Whether we're deserving of 2 is another thing. But hey, what can you say? We've had Bogle missing that header early on. We had Disley's shot knocked around the post. We've had that one by Arnold offside. We've had the one by Arnold that hit the post. Maybe we're due 2 goals. And Bogle has got them both. He surprised me and everybody else, I think, with the first one. A great mass of players going in, but not on that one. That was his goal. Sniffing it out. And this fellow was playing for Solihull Moors last season, and he's made a big impression this year at Grimsby. 2 goals for him today. We're into the last minute, by the way, of the first half. Up he goes, and he gets a touch on. And this time he gets the better of Clough. This is what happens. Oh, Arnold shinned that one into midfield. Up well by Nolan. OK, and the 4th official will shortly be telling us the added time. 3 minutes. Well, we had that bit of an injury to Nolan down here. Robertson up. Disley. Disley again. Whoops. Bogle knocked over. Racine and Bogle having a clash there. Big ball to the far side by Clough, picked off by Tate. Here's Arnold. Slices it into the crowd on the far side. They won't be too eager to give that back. That's going to go straight out. Town fans in very, very good voice, and why shouldn't they be? Forest Green 0, Grimsby Town 2. 2 goals in a minute from Omar Bogle. McEwen. Clough this time wins a header, as does Gowling. Toto being barred, yes. Man just trying to shoulder Toto off the ball before it even got there. James McEwen will take the free kick. Thanks, Martin. We have played 2 minutes of the added 3. We have a minute to play out. Bogle with a good touch on. Hammond looking for it. Arnold falls on the ball. Well, if Bogle's got 2, Podge is going to be looking for something. Podge is going to want a little bit of this as well. James McEwen will just run the clock down here to see the first half out. Do you know, it shouldn't have surprised me really that Bogle got the first goal, because he climbed so well at Braintree last weekend, and up he went again. Here's Nolan just shielding that ball. Can he get it in now? Comes backwards. Robertson available. There's the first half whistle. First half ends. And the man in a moment, Omar Bogle, goes off with 2 goals to his name. Nathan Arnold, a little shake of his hand, and quite rightly. It's half time here, still a long way to go. You know Forest Green are going to come out fired up for this second half. But as it stands at the moment, it's looking very nice if you're a Town fan. It's half time, it's Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 0, and it's Omar Bogle with both of those goals in the last 5 minutes of the first half. 2-0 to Town at half time. Okay everyone, are we ready for this second half? Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 0. Halfway there. Well, it's going to be a tense one, isn't it? It's going to be tense for us, let alone for you. And yes, man on the far side, by the way.
Number 26, Brett Williams, being replaced by number 20, John Parkin.
Yeah, Brett Williams has gone off and John Parkin has come on. Big fella, straight up front. Now, have we faced him here at Wembley before? Did he play for Wrexham when we played Wrexham? Or did I? Am I thinking? I see. Well, we've come up against him plenty over the years. So, big fella up front. He's there for a purpose. And Town to kick and go towards their fans. In the end, to our right-hand side. And so far, so good. 2 goals by Bogle late in that first half. First one, we had a look at it again at half-time. There was Toto in there was Gowling in there. But it was Bogle who decided he wanted it and got it. And then, of course, he followed in the volley from Arnold from the edge of the area. And Steve Arnold in the Forest Green goal spilled it. Bogle made sure he got something on it and got in the back of the net. This is Hammond on the far side, trying to cause problems. Craig Disley. Nicely knocked inside. Here's Nolan. Ball is out, and that's a Town throw, far side. Robertson clips it forward, little touch on there. Town's throw on the far side. Taken. Nolan back to Robertson. Nolan again. That's a good looking ball in. Hammond is on the chase just. And Hammond acknowledges that. That was a clever little ball in by Nolan. Podge Hammond just hitting that near post area, just a yard away from him. Steve Arnold's goal kick. Toto in strongly. Now, I think he's clobbered his own man there. Is it Clay that's down in midfield? I'm not too sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think he's caught Craig Clay. He was always going to make it his ball there, Toto, and in doing so, he's got his own man, Craig Clay. Now let's have a look. The referee, I think, has he? Nah, he's all right. He's up on his feet. Forest Green throw on the far side. Nolan after his man and stealing it. Good play by Nolan. Look at the run through the middle. Podge Hammond wanting it. Nolan carries it. Bogle has peeled off on the far side. Oh, good feet by Bogle. And again, now he needs to get rid. Nolan absolutely stole that from Forest Green. This is Disley. Nathan Arnold, he wants Tate to go ahead of him. Now he comes inside. Clay, steady. There's the ball to Tate. Arnold. Nolan, the man on his back. Disley. Look at this. This is good play by Town. Robertson inside. It's just taken away from him. Nice turn by Marsh Brown. Town playing good football there. Tate in. Oh! I thought, did he get caught? Nothing given. I think Tate thinks he got caught. He's available now. Good little ball. Arnold turns with it. Clough hits a space, gets the ball away to the far side. Town back off. There's the ball in. Should be the keeper's ball. Good pressure. McEwen got a good punch on that. Hammond trying to dummy his man out of that. This is Bennett. Gives it away badly. Nolan. Pipes after Nolan. Shot into the middle. Oh dear! Oh, he's missed it. Well, and McEwen is livid with his defence, saying how did that ball ever come through to the back stick? It shouldn't have. And it was a bad miss, was it? And I think, was it Parkin who's just come on? It was Parkin, wasn't it? Parkin, who on another day would have buried it. Five minutes into the second half, 50 minutes played, still 2-0 to Town. Richard Tate. Looking for Bogle. Pipe, snaps it forward. This is the keeper's ball. McEwen. Gowling. Nolan, nicely off to Robertson. It's away from Hammond. Robertson will look for it again. He won't get it though. Good turn there. And again, Marsh Brown. Good looking ball in. Oh, McEwen and Toto getting in a real mess. I think McEwen saying, I can pick that up. It's mine. And he's right. First corner of the second half for Forest Green. Into the near post. Tate gets it away. It's going to come straight back at us. Ball goes back there to Marsh Brown. It's a good looking ball in. Oh, look at this. Well, we're riding a luck here. Gowling is down and injured. We're riding a luck, and I'm afraid we're not defending very well at all. I don't know whether Gowling was caught there. A nasty ball in, and Forest Green quite rightly putting real pressure on us in this second half. We knew that's how it would go. You're 2-0 down at half time. You've got to give it a real crack early on. The quicker you can get back into the game, the better. And Josh Gowling, maybe a little bit of gamesmanship, I don't know. Referee just checking on him. He's all right now. James McEwen will take the free kick. McEwen away. Hammond can't turn Clough. Parkin turns with it, pushes the ball on now. Toto trying to get close, needs to be careful. Still Toto, he's got dragged out. Gowling in the middle getting the ball away. We're not closed in yet. Gowling having a word with Toto. McEwen. Up goes Bogle, can't reach it, Hammond will. Podge Hammond lays off, Nathan Arnold. Tate, that's not a good ball to him. Guthrie gets in and gets it away. Tate, Nolan. Yeah, it's a little bit of space here for Arnold. Clips it up, it's not a good ball. Easily taken by Steve Arnold. Steve Arnold's ball straight through the middle. Toto, good header, forceful header. Arnold has come into midfield, slammed back at us and slammed wide. McEwen. Not a good kick, he doesn't like it, and quite right, straight out. Okay, we've played 10 minutes of this second half, played 55 minutes. Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 0. Charlie Clough. Throw is going to be taken by Jefford. Uses Clough. Hammond cuts off the keeper. Jefford has space all the way across. This will be Bennett. Disley just doing enough there, and it's come to Arnold. Bogle. Clay. Nolan. Toto. McEwen. He's going to look for Bogle, doesn't get anything on it, and Clough wins again. Now Disley. Arnold did well, Disley will take over. Gowling. Robertson. Toto. Hammond and Bogle are the targets up front. Here's Hammond. Got barged around a little bit. The header went the wrong way. Jefford. It's not good. McEwen's ball. Gowling with a space for him. Disley. Robertson on the far side. One to chase. Hammond will do that. Clough is with him. And again it's Clough away. Robertson heads it straight back. Bogle beaten to it. Clay in well. Whoa. I thought it was tough. I didn't think it was anything more than tough. Martin and I here. Only the two of us on the gantry this afternoon. Martin camera work, me doing the talking, and I thought Clay got a fair bit of ball there, but maybe the sliding in, he was showing a bit of the sole of the boot. That's an interesting one off. Will he catch it? Yes, he will. We know, oh dear, he committed himself. And Toto just not quite there in this second half yet, the old lad. Big strong player, wants to win. Maybe the pressure's getting to him a little bit, it's getting to us. Here's Marsh Brown with a corner. Ball squared off. Is that a foul? Oh, it is. Arnold saying he caught the ball. Similar to the position that Bogle tried to work Steve Arnold in the Forest Green goal from in the first half. more or less exactly the same position, I think, as what Bogle had that chance in. So Marsh Brown will be around this. Everybody back for Town, but nobody on a post. Nobody on the line to help McEwen in case this ball does get pinged in. Marsh Brown looking for it. Here we go. Into the wall. Wall does its job. Robertson just took a slash at that. He just panicked a little bit, Robertson. Trying to climb. We need to be careful here. Good clearance in the end. Bogle it was back there. Good ball. Toto well in. Disley on to Clay. There's the ball looking for Hammond. Well, it hit Bennett on his arm more or less and rolled down and away. Ball comes straight back at us now. Parkin to chest off. Sent wide. What a good goal! What a cracking goal! Marsh Brown, we didn't get to him. Absolute belting strike. We were slow to get to him, and he took a chance and he absolutely lashed it in the top corner. We are an hour into the game. Forest Green 1, Town 2. Marsh Brown has brought Forest Green right back into it.
Goal scorer for Forest Green Rovers, number 9, Marsh Brown.
Well, this game is far from over. Tate. Parkin inside. Oh, pipe all over Clay there, that's a foul. Tate to Tate. No Toto and Gowlin have gone forward, so I don't know what the plan is on this one. Tate's ball in, easily won. That'll be Town's throw. Back to Robertson. Clay. Toto. Tate. McEwen. Bogle goes up. Can't win it. Jefford. Bennett. Long ball met by Robertson. Robertson again from Nolan. Slings it down the line. It's going to be over everybody. Gowling in well. Town backing off here. Good ball. Oh, poor effort to get it in there by Jefford. Here's Nathan Arnold. Go on then, pushing and running, why not? Keep going, comes inside. Oh dear, and he gives it away badly. Steady on. Arnold again, nicely to Tate. Bogle, that's a foul. Foul in anybody's book. Keeping the ball away from the challenger. Clough didn't like it. Pushes him away. Town's free kick. Is Disley looking to take this, or is it Tate or Nolan? Well, I was going to say, I think there's... Yeah, Gowling is coming forward, and why not? We're 2-1 up. This game isn't finished at all, and we need to still be a threat when we can. Good header. Wide of the mark, though. I think it was Disley coming in on it. Steve Arnold. Well up by Clay. Bogle misses a lot. Here's Tate. Forward from him. This will be Hammond. Looking to turn his man. He's held off by Bennett. But Bennett didn't like Hammond's challenge. Oh! And I didn't like that one either. That's pipe on Disley. They'll get on with it. Toto to take. Disley. Tate. Arnold is down the line. Arnold shields the ball away from his man. Clay. Arnold again. Tate. Took a little touch there. Well in by Tate. Toto should see this off. He's got a man behind him. He can't use his keeper. Good play in the end by Toto. And Gowling. Robertson. Checks it back inside and uses Clay. This is good play by Town. We're starting to be more affirmative again. Clay's ball. That's a good run by Nolan. He's dragged Clough out. That's a great ball and a good play by Tate. Clip it up. Oh, he wants a call. Oh, dear. Causing a problem here. Toto standing up to his man. It's Curtis Guthrie trying to get away there. Here's Arnold, just doing enough. Disley, Nolan. Town were just starting to throw. It's a good ball by Nolan. Can we get in there? Bennett is across. Still Bennett. Town throw. Let's give you a time check here. 66 minutes played. Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 1. Tate with a throw. Nathan Arnold. Bogle trying to turn his man. He's being pulled around. Gets it away to Tate. That's offside. Nothing given. Arnold clips it. It's a good ball in by Arnold. Nobody in. Toto strong. It's going to fall for the Greens. Marsh Brown, the goal scorer. Good feet by him. Town asking for it, but they won't get it. Parkin gets a corner. Marsh Brown to take. Third corner of the second half for Forest Green. Nicely taken by James McEwen. That's a good rollout. This is Disley carrying the ball, is followed by Pipe. Now he uses Arnold. There's no Bogle. Well, Bogle's in there now. He had gone back defending that corner. Arnold back to Disley. He has Clay square of him. He sends a big ball wide. He'll be looking for Robertson. Can he catch it? No, he can't. The idea was good there by Disley. He wanted people using that space on the far side. Pipe with a header. I thought Clay was being pulled around. Foul given away by us now. We need to keep playing. We can't just think we can defend it. Need to keep playing our own game. Bogle needs to back off 10 yards, let him get this taken. Nicely up by Josh Gowling. Ball is hammered away, and that's going to be a Town throw. Tate. Down the line we go. Ammon looking for it. Got a little bit of it, not much. That's going to be a Forest Green throw now. Jefford. Good throw by Jefford, and why shouldn't he use a man in the middle, although taking Bennett all his time to control it, sent it very wide. Straight through the Town middle, looking for Park in there, who looks as though he has pulled around. I thought that was a foul on Toto. Blasted in and blasted over the top. I thought Toto got pulled around there. There may be a change. Let's look on that touchline. Yep. Looks like James Jennings is going to be coming on. And the man going off, Ben Jefford. So Jefford goes off, Jennings comes on. It's a second change for Forest Green. 70 minutes played, by the way, 20 minutes to go. Still Town 2, Forest Green 1. Jefford off. Played all right, actually, Jefford. Left-hand side here, left back. James McEwen away. Bogle. Can't get it. Disley. No, he needs to get this ball off, and he does. Tate. Arnold has made the move into the space. Nicely found. Clough is there. Yeah, he did well there. He made Clough play. Bogle had cut off the keeper. And the Town fans getting into voice again. We need all the support we can get from the fans. Tate's ball in. It's nasty. Bogle looking for it. Hammond. Still Hammond is there. Hammond looking for it. Oh, got the shot in. Arnold was right behind it. First real chance that Podge Hammond has had this afternoon. Gowling in well, and again. Good ball to the far side. Now we need to back off. Good looking cross. Taken away from everybody. It's going to come very deep. Tate follows it out. Carter looking to take it. Does Carter take it? No Jefford out there. Off Arnold for a throw. Jennings. Man that's just come on. It looks like he's going to give some distance to this. Podge Hammond is the only man left up for Town. Jennings' throw. They're asking for I was going to say the cries a handball, but I think it was a Forest Green lad who touched it. We think, although it is a think, that our Jennings, who we've had for the second half of this season, and this Jennings are probably the one that we had last year, Jennings, which was Ryan Jennings, I think, was it? I can't remember. Brothers. The lad that came from Macclesfield. Yeah, on loan from Macclesfield, yeah, that's right. We think that him and this Jennings are brothers, but meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's see. Tate. Hammond can't get a touch. Or again. That is Jennings. No foul by Hammond. Nicely done, Arnold. Tate. I think Tate wanted to spread that ball. Now it's a good little ball into Arnold. All right, take him on then. Nathan Arnold, take him on. Drives it in. Nobody for the follow-up. Good effort by Arnold and well down by Steve Arnold. Good effort. Hit it hard, hit it wide of the goalkeeper. Yeah, but Steve Arnold was able to get down and get palms on it. Clay. Nicely done by him. Found Tate in space here. Nolan's made a good run through the middle. That's what he was wanting, but it's come over here to Arnold, and that's going to be a Town throw. Tate. Nolan, nicely back to Tate. Bogle looking to pull his man around if he can. Bogle causing problems, then couldn't get it away. Toto in strongly on Parkin. Parkin thought he was caught from behind by Disley, but wasn't the case. That's a good ball to Hammond. Again, he's peeled off his man well. Nolan driving on, still going. Just when you wanted him to, and Nolan slides in. That could be a booking. No, very lenient refereeing. I thought after Clay sliding in earlier on, the referee might have said, well, it's your turn now. 75 minutes played, 15 minutes to go. Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 1. Clough. Ball's come very deep. This is Jennings. Still Jennings. Can't get the cross in. He is pulling Tate back. Referee says play on. Good refereeing. Arnold. Two runners through the middle. This is Nolan. And Hammond goes. Hammond was not offside. Podge Hammond clips it up. Bogle, it's too strong. It's too strong. Ay, ay, ay. Bennett was keeping Hammond on side. Looks like there's the last change of the afternoon for Forest Green. We think it's Anthony Jeffrey coming on, and the man going off is Curtis Guthrie. So Guthrie goes off and Jeffrey comes on. All three substitutes now used for Forest Green. 77 minutes played. And that was one of the substitutes giving away a foul. That was Parkin. And referee quite rightly asking Town to get on with it. James McEwen. Bogle. Can't win it. Arnold lets it go. Tate. Bogle. Back to Tate. Bogle gets it back. He's under pressure. He's done well, Bogle. There's the ball inside for Nolan. Looking for Hammond. Hammond sends it back into the danger area. I think he saw Robertson coming forward on the far side. Gowlin, well away by Gowlin. That's well picked up by Nolan. That's good play by Nolan. There's the ball to chase. Goalkeeper should get there. Yes, he does. That was Arnold almost catching out Carter there. Carter again. Been booked. Coming forward now. Still coming forward. That pass could be too strong, is it? No. Jennings. Still Jennings. Looking to take on Tate. Pushes that ball forward early. Town will let it roll. Offside anyway. Good cover by Disley behind his fullback.
Substitution for Grimsby.
First change of the afternoon for Town, and is that Pittman coming on? I think Podjaman goes off. Tremendous reception. Tremendous reception for Podjaman, leading goal scorer. Off he goes, and I think this is. And John Paul Pittman comes on. And he will put everything in to these last 10 minutes, because that's exactly what we've got left to play here. And you know that John Paul Pittman has been brought on. Mind you, Hammond was no slouch, was he? Let's face it, Hammond's been here, there and everywhere. And here is Pittman. Yes, good touch. First touch is a winning touch. It needs to be played. Bennett is there. Bennett gets it away. Tate will look. That's a good jump by Tate. Here's Arnold. Just couldn't get much on it. Carter's long ball to the far side. It's a good ball. Not collected though, thank goodness. Robertson in well. It's Elliot Freer that he caught there. Taking the time, Forest Green. Marsh Brown. He is the man who got the goal. Came back off him. Nine minutes to play out. We're counting down now. We're into the last 10 minutes here. 9 minutes to go. Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 1. Damage being done by Town at the end of the first half with those 2 goals by Bogle. Well, that's a little bit. That's a corner kick, I was going to say. That was badly done by Town. Corner to be taken. A lot of men in there. Pushing and shoving. Referee right on the spot. Had a good game for me today, referee. James McEwen with a free kick. 17,198 here today, so we reckon there'll be about 11 or 12,000 from Grimsby there, probably 3.5, 4 from Forest Green. Clough gets it only to Nolan. Bogle chasing on. Clay's header back. John Paul Pittman, it gets away from him. Given away. Jeffrey gave it away. Bogle trying to make some inroads. Can't do so. Here's Arnold. Clay. Bogle. Arnold. That's no good. Pittman will chase it. Maybe it is. Goal kick. Arnold, it was a clever little ball, but I didn't think he'd actually carried it out too well. But maybe I'm doing him a disservice. 7 minutes to play. Arnold away. Robertson up well. Forest Green get the ball back. In comes a cross. There should be a big call. James McEwen. Well, he could have used Tate if you'd have wanted. John Paul Pittman will look for this. Out jump by Bennett. 2 Forest Green men going for the same ball there. Jennings gets it away and off there. Racine. Long ball, it's not a good one. 6 minutes to play out. Town still in charge. James McEwen. That one's got snow on it. Bogle having a wrestling match. Tate pulled around. Tate knocks his man down. The referee says play on. Jeffrey. Forest Green throw. Taken by Jennings. This is Marsh Brown. Don't give him space. Just stay close. Oh, well in. Well in by Clay. That ball will go. Craig Clay done a lot of ugly work in there today in midfield. Had to get in, slide in, just break things up. This will be James Jennings with the throw. I reckon we've got 5 minutes to play. Clough. Well in again. Pittman, that's what Pittman wants, and this is where he's strong. Making his man play it. And Town getting the ball back. Robertson, Nolan. Pittman stays there. That's good. That's wide, so he can get it away. Robertson, Clay. Oh, smashed that ball, trying to get Arnold in on this side. A good idea. Carter, still Carter, under pressure. Nothing he could do, he said. Disley was on him. Arnold, straight through the middle, that's keeper's ball. James McEwen collapsing on it. I shouldn't be laughing. If I wasn't grey already, I soon would be. There's 4 minutes to go here. Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 1. Listen to this support. Toto's header. Clay. Robertson gets in strongly, as does Bogle. Pittman not following. Bennett. Pittman in. Well, good challenge there by Pittman in the end. And that's going to be a Town throw. Oh, well, a little bit of something going off there. So I think they thought Pittman was late in on the challenge. I don't think he was. I think he was entitled to have a go at it. Yeah, referee having a word. I think they sorted themselves out. Omar Bogle is man of the match. Well, 2 goals from him. At the end of the first half, he's been given the man of the match, but we've still got a few minutes here to go. Forest Green through the middle. Toto loses out on that one. Gowling covers things up. He slices it off here to Arnold. Still Nathan Arnold. He'll carry this ball. He wants some support. Nolan is with him. This is Nolan now. Good play by Nolan. It got forward and stayed there. Little touch off for Disley. Needed a call and didn't get one. Very lucky to get a foul out of it for me. Into the last 2 minutes. Referee was looking at it. I'm afraid Disley wasn't, and Disley didn't get a call. Disley's free kick. Tate. Arnold. That's handball. Lineswoman spotted it. Good spot. Pushed his arm out there, Jennings. Tate. Now Town making another change. I'm surprised.
Substitution for Grimsby Town coming off the field. Number 9, Omar Bogle.
Well, Bogle is going off, and Hoban, I think, will. I'm assuming it's Hoban that's going to come on. Tremendous round of applause here for Bogle. We're into the last minute, and Omar Bogle could, and I do emphasise could, be the match winner here today for us. It's Pat Hoban who is coming on, and he's played a real part in the running of this season. He's yet to score, but he's been a real handful when he's played up front. He's played well. Don't forget, it was him that basically has been keeping Bogle out of the side until the last few games. Here's Tate. Arnold into the middle now, looking for John Paul Pittman. It's away from Nolan. This is Hoban. Needs to get this ball away. Nicely done. Clay. Nolan. Get it off. That's a foul. Little clip there by Jeffrey. 5 minutes of added time. Always seems to be the case, doesn't it, when we come here? 5 minutes of added time. We have played out the 90 minutes. Town 2, Forest Green Rovers 1. Tate pushes it forward. Pittman hadn't come for it. Well in by Disley, covering up. Jennings. Parkin. Jennings. Good little ball inside. Carter. Through the middle they look. Toto is there. Parkin gets ahead of Gowling. Parkin wide of the mark. You knew what he was trying to do. You knew he was trying to plonk that one into that top corner. He was well off target in the end, but that was the idea. James McEwen with a goal kick. Up goes Pittman and wins it. Hoban to chase. Arnold, well, they've just about done it here, Forest Green, and they get it away now. Gowling close to Parkin. Nolan. Had a good game, Nolan. Off he goes. Little nibble on him there. Does he? Yes, and a second nibble. Had a good game today, Nolan. Been all over the park. So, do we just push this down the side and... yeah, that's why. Let's go for that. That's all right. Hoban into the corner. Good man. Okay. Make them play it. Make them play it. Foul. Foul by Hoban in the end, holding his man off, I reckon. We've played 2 minutes of the added 5. 3 to go. Well in by Toto. Great jump. Clay is there, can't get the ball though. Racine. Ball knocked off. Well in by Arnold. Good play by Arnold. Just breaks it all up. Disley in there getting involved. Hoban is there, bounces off him. We have 2 minutes of the added 5 to play. Here's Arnold. Disley, that's a good ball. Nolan can drive into the space. He might drive into the area yet, Nolan. There's the ball off. Shot coming in, it's a good block. It could be 3. It is 3! Arnold makes it 3. The shot was blocked. The follow-up was there. Arnold took out the goalkeeper, pushed it into the back of the net, and Nathan Arnold It was his volley that set up Bogle's second goal, and it's Arnold who rounds the goalkeeper and makes it 3. I suspect Town have done the job. Well, look at those fans. See, people who don't know much about football don't realise what this all means. And it's a strange thing. It doesn't matter whether you're Manchester United or Liverpool or Arsenal, or whether you're Forest Green or Grimsby or Dover or Braintree. It means a lot. It means a lot to a lot of people. And it means an awful lot to those people. Off we go. Town 3, Forest Green Rovers 1. And here is Nathan Arnold. There's a run, Pittman into the space, good run by Pittman. I don't know whether he'll catch it, no he can't. Blasts the ball away. We have now played out the 5 minutes, the referee is having a look at that watch. Oh, we have a final change to be made, which is a little bit silly. Nathan Arnold is going off. And he's, he's very happy, and he should be. He's had a good game, look at him. What a good lad, and Pearson comes on. And it's not just the fans it means a lot to. Look at this poor lad going off. Put in a good shift today as Nathan Arnold. And Big Pearson comes on, and why shouldn't he? I'll tell you something, I'd go to right wing if I was him as well. But it'll be for the final dying seconds of this game. And the referee says that's it, you cannot believe it. Grimsby Town have done it. Back in the Football League, it's Grimsby Town 3, Forest Green Rovers 1. 2 goals for Omar Bogle set us up very nicely at the end of the first half. We were in control of most of the first half. We got ourselves 2 goals at the end of it with Bogle. And in the second half, they're right at the death. It was Nathan Arnold putting the icing on the cake with a 3rd goal. But that wasn't before we had a real scare when Keanu Marsh-Brown absolutely hammered a ball in early in the second half there. It gave us all the jitters, but we came out of it. We came out of it very strongly. And there's people down here like Disley coming to shake hands with the lads in green, and it means so much. And poor old Nathan Arnold, he's struggling to keep it in. He really is. He's on the big screen here. And he can't believe it. The Forest Green lads can't believe it either. But it's a monster performance by Grimsby. It was big performance at Braintree last week to get ourselves out of the mire and to get ourselves here. But to follow it up with this here today, well, I think we all felt very confident about today. I think it was on the back of us getting here last year and almost doing it last year. And I'm glad for people like Pittman who came on late in this second half, because Pittman, of course, you all know what happened last season with Pittman, and it's good that he can come on and play a part in it and be a part of it. And what a fantastic reception here. Richard Tate, really, he's had a magnificent season. But I mean, all the Town players, this has been, over the last few games now, been a monstrous time for Town. And they're going to the fans now, and quite rightly, so they should. And all the players, as I mentioned earlier on, who had been here last year and came away disappointed, that's who it means a lot to. The Gowlings, the Pearsons, the Disleys, the Arnolds, McEwen's, well, they're not disappointed today, and they are celebrating getting back into the Football League. It's been a long time in getting here, 6 seasons is it now, and my crikey, a month or so ago it looked as though it had all gone belly up, but we've come back, and we've come back with a real sting in the tail. And Forest Green Rovers, who finished second in the table, I'm afraid go out in this playoff final with a scoreline of Town 3, Forest Green Rovers 1. And it's a long old journey home for us when we finish here today, but it'll be a lot better today than it was this time last year, that is for sure. And we're just so happy for everybody at the club, everybody associated with the club. This is the best feeling in the world. I was speaking to Dave Burns of Humberside 6 years ago at Burton, and you couldn't express how badly that felt. Well, this is the complete opposite. You can't believe it. I thought we could do it today after last year. I thought we stood a pretty good chance, even though it was Forest Green, and they're such a good side. There's our mate Fenty, young John, and his brothers, and I'll tell you something, it won't mean much more to anybody at the club than it does do to him. Town crackers, and we're glad for John Fenty. You know, apart from the obvious, he's put so much into this side in publicising it, keeping it high profile. Always has a word for us when we're out and about and we see him on our travels. And he's been a real part of this club over the last few years. He's been a part of it, you know, when things have been bad, but now he's part of it when things have turned good. And the interviews are going on the pitch, and out there the BT guys are interviewing Craig Disley, the skipper, and James McEwen, and and you couldn't wish it on two nicer fellas. We know them both pretty well, and Disley, of course, been around a long time, and he will love it out there today. And James McEwen, one of the best goalkeepers in the division. Beaten today by an absolute screamer. But the lads are being interviewed now, and all the directors, officials, managers, coaches, they're all out there now. But what a feeling this is for us. And well, I think a big thank you to Grimsby Town, the way that they've gone about this last couple of games. We were very jittery at home to Braintree a couple of weeks ago. Last weekend we seemed to get ourselves right back on track, and we certainly were back on track here today. We have won ourselves a place back in the Football League, and off go Disley and McEwen applauding the Town fans. And this is, well, it's a fantastic feeling for us. What on earth must it feel like for them? Commiserations to the Forest Green gang, players, officials and supporters, and they didn't bring many here, and a lot of those have already gone already, and I suspect they won't be far away next season. They're a tough side, they're well back, they've got everything in place at Forest Green. And well, we know how it feels. We know how that feels. But it's a Town side now, the Town squad that are getting ready to go up the steps here. And well, you thought the final whistle felt good, and you thought going to the fans felt good. Won't feel as good as this in a minute. And it'll all sink in for everybody, and I include myself in that. And for people like crikey, I'm in my 50th year of watching Town now, and it's a nice way of going into 50 years of football. And up goes the boss, up goes Craig Disley. And he is a boss, he's a real skipper, this fella. He's a magnificent skipper for the town. And off he goes to collect his medal and to get congratulated on taking this side. And poor old Forest Green players still out. They can't believe it, and they put an awful lot in people like Clough and Pipe, tough characters. Racine, really tough guys. You don't want to be playing against them regularly. But we've got the better of them today. And the town side now making their way up. Keep going, Diz. It's up there somewhere. Well,
It's 107 steps to the royal box.
there will be such a round of applause in a minute.
We're getting away. Our Grimsby town coming up to collect the trophy.
And the people off the bench who haven't played a part today: Marcus Marshall, Danny East. You know, Danny East started the season so well, then lost his position to Tate, who has gone from strength to strength. But Danny East and Marshall always there when there was a need for it, always reliable. Well, Gregor Robertson, who came back in again this season late on. And I think Andy Monkhouse will be up there as well. He's on the quiet, you know, very steady, rock steady, left-sided player. And Chris Doig and Paul Hurst, well, what can you say? You know, they plugged away, and certainly Paul Hurst plugged away, came back for some more from last season, and this is what we've got. We've got what we wanted, and I think we might have been overdue it.
But it's a sweet day for football.
Okay, well, Martin is focused in there on the collective of town players and coaches there.
Because the winners of the 2016 Panorama National League Promotion Final, Grimsby Town!
Well, there's the cup, and you can hear the cheer. Absolutely magnificent. Probably about 11 or 12,000 town fans in here today, and they've all stayed behind. Dave Moore, been at the club forever. You know, must be a great feeling for people like Dave. Well, there's going to be a lot of cheering yet. There might be a bit of supping done in the next day or so as well. I know I've got a couple of bottles on hold at the moment back home. They won't be there for long when I get in tonight, I can tell you that.